Comrades, good night. Comrades, good night. And I call you comrades because you are my comrades. And anyone who doesn't want me to call you comrade, they can put it in their pipe and thank you, comrades. When I heard the member for Southeast Castries outline the achievements of Castries Southeast, I looked at my colleagues and I thought to myself, mouth open, secret drop out. So right now, I know what I know, and I know who gets what, and I know in whose ministry things go, and I know what I must do. But that's between me and me alone. My sisters and my brothers, I heard the opposition complain that I was always laughing and I was always happy. You want to believe these guys are so obsessed that they are worried because I'm always smiling. I'll tell you why I'm smiling. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. First of all, I'm smiling because I love you. Secondly, I'm smiling because I have a group of men and women who work with me for the benefit of the people of St. Lucia. And I'm smiling because I have made 3,500 people who were getting less than $500 a month in pension. I'm smiling because I gave them more. And I'm smiling because I will increase that pension come July this year. That is why I'm smiling. That's why I'm smiling. I am smiling because I've increased the numbers of police by 79, and before the end of this year, I will increase it by 160. That's why I'm smiling. I am smiling because if you go to grocery now, you will see that the government is spending nearly $50 million on brand new headquarters for the police. I am smiling because I have agreed to give every policeman in this country in the next 6 months a bulletproof vest. That is why I'm smiling. I am smiling because I paid civil servants the back pay that they could not pay them. And I'm also smiling because on the February 20th this year, God save our life, I will pay civil servants $32 million. That is why I'm smiling. I am smiling because I have no bitterness in my heart. I am smiling because I have no anger. I am smiling because I have no envy. I am smiling because I want to take revenge on no one. I am smiling because I love St. Lucia. And I will continue to smile. And you know when I smile more? When I win all 17 seats. So, let them continue and plot with all sorts of people against the people of St. Lucia. Let them continue to plot. You mean to tell me something like tourism that is so important? There is an industrial dispute on the airport, and the United Workers' Party are rejoicing? Something that has nothing to do with us. The people people who are working on the airport have nothing to do with the government. It's a private sector body that had a dispute with the union. Nothing to do with the government, but the United Workers' Party are rejoicing. They are rejoicing because they wanted to destroy the CIP, because the CIP can bring something for the people of St. Lucia. They are rejoicing. They are rejoicing because some misguided young men, badly influenced, and influenced by their call for anger, influenced by their call of hatred, because some angry young men, because of their call, helped by their call, unfortunately get involved in gun violence, they are happy. But you know what? I'm smiling because I will never tell you, you just start to cry. I will never tell you that. I will never tell you just start to cry. So I am happy with myself. Because every day when I go to work with you, the people of St. Lucia, in my mind. I go to work because I know the men and women that I work with have you on their mind. And I go to work because every morning in cabinet, we do not sit down and plan how to destroy people. We don't sit down and plan how to make people cry. We don't sit down and plan what to do to keep people because it does support them. We sit in cabinet and we speak about you. And that is why it's important that you secure the victory. And I want you to say after me, secure the victory. One more time, secure the victory. So we don't protect, we secure him. So right now, the slogan is secure the victory. So my sisters and my brothers, tonight I will not be long. But I want to call Jeremiah to explain to you. You hear Sparrow had a thing say, you hear lie? That is lie. I want to call the youngest candidate of the Labour Party, a man who is a pillar of courage, a man who the United Workers' Party ridiculed because he had an accident. I want to call him for 5 minutes to explain to you what really happened. And you will hear what is meant by you hear lie. That is lie. And anytime you hear these guys on a platform, I want you to say, you hear lie? That is lie. Jeremiah will tell you the truth. 5 minutes for Jeremiah to explain to you what you heard on Newspin that is not true. Jeremiah.
Good night, Castries Southeast. Good night, brothers and sisters of Labour. Prime Minister, thank you. Only Sunday, and I will try to take just 5 minutes. Only Sunday. And Prime Minister say, you see lies? You hear lies. On Sunday, the UWP had a meeting in the south of the island. And whilst at the meeting, they decided, just like they've done before with the whole skinny scenario, let us bring Jeremiah into the spotlight. And you know what he said? When I had my accident, I was brought to the St. Jude's Hospital. Those of you who remember the sequence of events, you remember. I was brought to the St. Jude's Hospital, then transferred to Tapion, then I flew to Martinique, and then I came back here. And they would choose because a gentleman, a strong Labour Party supporter, James, may his soul rest in peace. Strong Labour Party supporter. Up to now, he has a sticker of Jeremiah on his vehicle. He had an unfortunate accident. He was sent home and he passed away. And you know what they decided to do? Let us play politics with it again. That is the UWP. And that is what the so-called candidates of the UWP, that is what they are doing. Mem bet, mem quell, you tout mem commit you. And what they did, brought James into the picture. A man who has passed, no empathy for the family, and played all sorts of political football with the scenario. And then compare his situation and said that when Jeremiah had his accident, that the Honorable Philip J. Pierre, Philip J. Pierre, Chasnedi Vinima Day, he came to him to ask him to help Jeremiah Norbert. You realize? He said, Philip J. Pierre, and he said, if I can quote, I remember distinctly having conversations with the then leader of opposition about getting assistance for Jeremiah. And we did everything within our power to ensure that Jeremiah went to Martinique. You realize? I will tell your brothers and sisters, on that bed in Tapion, I remember Philip J. Pierre, Ernest Hilaire, and the other, Sean Edward, and the other members of the St. Lucia Party, they rallied around me. They ensured through private means and other means that I was sent to Martinique. At no time did anybody from the UWP come and give me any kind of assistance to go to Martinique. But they were going to play politics and say that they were the one responsible for sending me to Martinique. You realize? Said I spent 2 months in Martinique, and whilst I was there, to make it seem like they were the one responsible for me. Not once. Not once. And I can say here, as God is my witness, that anybody from the United Workers' Party called me to ask me, how you doing? Because they knew what was going to happen when I returned. So they used the scenario to say that we did not do enough for the gentleman. They say we did not do enough for the gentleman whose accident was just weeks before. And just before I go, I'll tell you, I'm not the Minister of Health, and the Minister of Health at the last town hall meeting, he told you the things that were happening. But you know what we do here? When we help people, we don't try to indignify them. So the number of people from Miku North who have received medical assistance from this government, those who have gotten $50,000 and $60,000 worth of help, those who have gotten $140,000 individually worth of help. But we're not going to come here and say who they are. That is not who we are as a St. Lucia Labour Party. That is not the type of people that we are. We believe in ensuring that respect and dignity is maintained. And that is who Philip J. Pierre is. And every man and woman who decides to follow Philip J. Pierre have no choice but to follow the philosophy of Philip J. Pierre. We help people because we are called to help people, not because we want someone to take a picture of us helping people. So with that, brothers and sisters, I say, Prime Minister, thank you for all you have done. Thank you for what you continue to do. And thank you to you, the men and women of the St. Lucia Labour Party. I look forward to serving you for many, many, many more years. Thank you very much.
That is the voice of a genuine voice. But it was important because, you know, a lot of things have been said over the last 2.5 years, and we let it pass. Because we are busy seeing about the work of the people of St. Lucia. Just one more thing on that St. Jude. Before, it was, they never finished St. Jude, they never finished St. Jude, never. Now, St. Jude will finish. So, we've changed the tune. I want to ask one question, one. Just one. And the Minister of Health is here, so any question you ask on health or St. Jude, you can ask the Minister of Health. Ask him about our plans for UHC, what we found, what we did, not what we would have do, what we did, and we will tell you. I tell you what, ask the United Workers' Party, where would the kitchen in the box be? I will give you, I get no back pay, but I have $100. I will give any of you $100 if you can get them to answer the question, where would the kitchen in the box be? You know, because these guys, they come serious face, pretending as if they were never in government. They are a set of saints that come from heaven. But you know, and I'll tell you something, the viciousness and the nastiness will increase over time. I warn you, it will get worse. It will get worse. The United Workers' Party and St. Jude. Today I got a report written in 2021. You know what the report said? That there was a cabinet conclusion that determined that they would use the ground floor of the hospital. Listen carefully, you know, one of these days, we will have a debate in Parliament about St. Jude. We'll have a debate. We will find out who spent what, where, how. The cabinet conclusion says that they would use the ground floor of St. Jude, they would occupy the ground floor, and they will continue work on the top floor. How can you work on the ground floor in the hospital and work on the top floor? How is that possible? But that's the bluff. Then you have another story. The other story is the ground floor would be for St. Lucian's and the top floor would have an international hospital. So you have people on the ground floor and the top is a hotel. So tell me, where would the kitchen be? So my brothers and sisters, any question you have to ask the Minister of Health, come up, take the mic, and ask him. Any question you have. Because, have a question, bro? Because these, and you know, while the government continues to work, and you know what will happen to them? The Larry Sus in Larry Sus. By the end of this month, the Friday, the last Friday of February, we're going to open the brand new Larry Sus Health Center. And next Friday, we are going to Grosile to turn the sword on the expansion of the Grosile, now the Martin Didier Polyclinic in Grosile on Friday. And you know what's happening, man? You know what's happening in health? Yesterday, we got $400,000 US to begin building the 5th wing on the OKU hospital. That happened yesterday. And as soon as the board is ready, we will go to OKEU on a Friday to turn the sword. That's what's happening here. And any question you want to ask the minister is there to answer you. You understand? That's what's happening here. And remember, this government understands. Right now, the U.S. are in the business of tariffs. And what will affect us more than our food prices? Remember when I told you that we must begin to grow what we eat. And to eat what we grow. And cassava was a health food that could help us and also help us in our non-communicable diseases. Yo, we went. They had a little child. Philip, they want to eat. Will? Philip, want us to eat fig and oil. For them, that was good politics. You see now, some of the same hypocrites writing, St. Lucia must try to export their own food. Hypocrites. Any questions for the minister? But you're moving on. When you're ready, come and ask the minister what you want about health. Because he's there, one of the hardest working ministers in the government. So they're all over the place, from one to the other. I heard one say today, they are lying on the tourism figures. The United Workers' Party can never give you one figure. Only what they say is statements. The Prime Minister said this, play the tape that the Prime Minister said it. Play it. Pay the tape. Not AI, pay the tape. They can't give you one, just statements. Not we. The police reported that there was a decrease in murders this month. Instead of the whole country saying, boy, that's a good track to take. Instead of the whole country saying, let the police continue and let's keep it up. Because we had 8, this time we have 3 or 5 and 8, I can't remember whatever. 3 and 5 or something. Instead of they say that, you know what they say? Oh, there were more murders. And we know that will not continue. You think people who want to run this country can rejoice when there are murders in the country? And they gave me a plan, and I say I put the plan into the dustbin. Tell me when I said that. Play when I said it. I can play what you said. I can play what you say all the time. I can play when you said shut up. I can play when you said let the jackasses bray. I can play when you said that comrades are pigs and dogs. I can play it. I can play it. Play what I say. Play. Talking nonsense. My brothers and my sisters. So the Minister of Tourism is there. The Deputy Prime Minister is there. You can ask him about tourism. Ask him about tourism. You know, I heard a guy say, serious face. Looking straight ahead. The planes are coming in empty. You mean to tell me a man can go on TV where the whole world can see him and say planes are coming at Iwanora empty? But you know, it's an obsession. Sagouin pouvoir. Gopoel pouvoir. It's an obsession. An obsession with power. Because God died and left St. Lucia for them. And who are these? Who are these? Who are these I wouldn't say what, men and women to run this country as successful as we are running it. They can't take it. They can't take it. So they have to lie. They have to join with all kinds of people against us. Right now, we are building 4 new hotels in St. Lucia as we speak. There's been a shortage of cement, so much so that cement has to be imported by a developer. But you talk about the hotels are doing badly. The hotels have been doing badly. Close yours on. Close yours. So you have a hotel open that's doing badly. And my brothers and sisters, they just start to come after me, you know. They just start. But once I have you with me, we will continue to secure the victory. So my sisters and my brothers, I want you to ask the minister's questions. You have all of them there. The Minister for Sports is going to announce very shortly improvements on about 12 playing fields in St. Lucia. And I want to tell the people of Southeast Castries, I say. We are going to doing work on these playing fields and these facilities for young people of this country. He will announce it shortly. And he'll also announce that we are having a professional cricket league for the young people of St. Lucia. That is what they cannot take. These are the things they cannot take. So they will lie openly. They will lie without a conscience. The economy of this country is doing badly. Next week, 25th of March, Next month, I'm talking about the minister is reminding me about the back pay I'll pay on the 20th of February. The back pay I'll pay, $32 million of public servants, $32 million. So we'll have a great independence. On the 20th, I can tell civil servants they can go in the bank on the night of the 19th. And tell them to beat that. Beat that. Tell me when you did better than that. Because I paid the back pay that you owed civil servants. The back pay you owed policemen, I paid it. But you have no back pay to pay for me. I paid my own back pay. 20th of February, $32 million in the system. Deal with that. 25th of March, Estimates Day. You will hear that this economy, and today I met some people from the IMF. They were here dealing with the entire region, and they said to me, and Wayne was there, that St. Lucia is an exception. These are the figures we have. Lowest unemployment in the history of St. Lucia. Beat that. Beat that. Beat it. Every indicator in that economy is doing well. Housing up. Deposits in the bank up. Unemployment down. Skilled education and skilled labor up. We have a shortage. We'll probably have a shortage of skilled labor in this country. And that is the economy. You say that's doing badly? That's an economy? Talk about inflation. Inflation? Of course, we are concerned about inflation. Of course. But I want you. You have a question, sister? Come and ask a question. I want you to do more like the sister. Come and ask the questions. Because you are all the ministers there to answer the questions to you. I see the Minister of Agriculture has arrived. I want to tell the farmers of this country that a Friday coming soon. Listen carefully. Listen. Listen. Shh. A Friday coming soon. He is going to announce relief for the banana farmers of St. Lucia.